After years of unsuccessful negotiations, a possible breakthrough between Iran and world leaders on the country's nuclear program may now be near. Iran's foreign minister tells The Guardian officials could start drafting a deal as soon as Friday. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry and other world leaders unexpectedly made their way to Geneva, Switzerland to reportedly negotiate any differences. Details on the agreement have yet to be released, but it's likely to involve a multi-phase plan limiting Iran's nuclear program and easing the West's crippling economic sanctions on the country. U.S. officials told CNN Iran would halt enrichment of uranium to 20% purity, the jumping point to weapons-grade purity. In exchange, the international community would acknowledge Iran's right to enrich uranium for peaceful purposes under the Non-Proliferation Treaty. If Iran followed through on the interim deal for 6 months, Washington would then reportedly unfreeze some Iranian assets overseas, and also ease sanctions barring trade with the country. The deal would mark a major turning point between relations between Iran and other world leaders, but not everyone is sold on the potential agreement. According to the Wall Street Journal, the deal already faces major opposition from its allies in the Middle East and members of Congress. Israel, in particular, has been deeply skeptical. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu told reporters Iran is getting the deal of the century, while the international community got a bad deal. He also affirmed the deal will not apply to Israel and the country will do everything it needs to defend itself and the security of its people. In an exclusive interview with NBC News' Chuck Todd, President Obama tried to calm critics' concerns, explaining a deal isn't about easing sanctions, but ensuring that Iran is not developing nuclear weapons.
So we don't have to trust them. What we have to do is to make sure that there is a good deal in place from the perspective of us verifying what they're doing and that they're actually moving in the right direction.
The multi-stage deal would reportedly also require Iran to reduce its number of uranium centrifuges from 19,000 to 9,000 and allow United Nations inspectors access to currently secret plants where centrifuges are produced. For Newsy, I'm John O'Connor.